Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Screamer Reviews. Today's video we will be reviewing the Studio Series Transformers 1 Airachnid figure. As for the figure, it's cast out of a dark gray plastic which works for the design because it has a very dark color scheme, though there is a bit of red in the shoulders to break up the color scheme. She looks very nice, having her classic spider arms on the back, giving her 8 different limbs, and the 2 guns on her forearms, which we'll get into later. As for the figure, it's very nicely designed, and though many of the Transformers 1 bots had like small bodies and big legs, I think it actually works for her because she's like a spider lady, so the long legs add to like the classic spider leg bit. She does have the propellers in her knees, and so I don't think that's completely accurate to the film, but she also has these heels, like these bits at the back of the legs here, and they are not accurate either, but those are for stability because she would not be able to stand otherwise. So there are a few creative liberties with this design in the figure because the design would have been just too complex to do otherwise. But it's a very nice looking robot anyways. Seriously, I really do like her. She is a very nice looking bot. Delving into articulation, she has a lot. Starting with her backpack, because that has articulation. She can move the top back legs back and forth like that, as well as rotate them up and down. She can bend here all the way up, and also extend this joint out too. She can also bend this one all the way back and forward, as well as this joint here, like so, on both legs. As for the lower ones, she can rotate them around as well, with having a joint here to bend, as well as one here that can go like about 180. As for like more basic articulation, she has a 360 head rotation, though it does cause her to look up. About 360 shoulder, though mine is a little tight. Can also bend out a bit. Elbow bend right there, while also being able to rotate 360 as well. Sadly, she does not have wrist or waist articulation, though that is understandable due to having extra joints in the back. She can also kick forward, like so. Kick back, though it does get hindered by the backpack, though it is minimalistic. Good knee bend, as well as thigh rotation, like so. She can't really kick sideways much, but oh well. And she can also like kick this up due to transformation, so there is some articulation there. She does not have ankle articulation due to her not really having ankles. Delving into accessories, she comes with 2 of these little guns here, which are pretty small and whatnot, and they can either be held in her hands like so, or be placed on her forearms like in the movie, and also can be placed there for ult mode as well. So, yeah. Delving into size comparisons, here how she stacks up next to the Studio Series Transformers 1 Elita 1, the Transformers 1 Studio Series Optimus Prime, the Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Megatron, and the Earthrise Optimus Prime. Before we go on to transformation, I'm going to show you another thing she can do. She has like an Airachnid mode, namely, she can walk around on her spider legs. If you just rotate the legs around and extend them out for both pairs, like so, and then proceed to bend the knees, she can actually stand and walk on her spider legs if you can angle them properly. Like so. Now on to transformation. Even though Airachnid is a deluxe class figure, her transformation is very intricate. To begin with, we'll start with the propeller on her back. First, fold up this piece here all the way above her head. Then, take this panel here and fold it down into the bottom half, unpegging the propeller from this peg hole here. Next, rotate this part and then fold out these 2 additional propeller blades here, creating the base of the propeller. Next, take the additional spider arms, rotate the thick ones around and up, like so, while also having the bottom ones folded in. Next, rotate the smaller bottom ones up and fold them into the legs like so, compacting them up. Next, peg these pegs on this side into the peg holes here together, putting the legs together. Next, take the spider legs and stretch them out fully like so, folding them up into so that this peg and this peg into a peg hole here and here on the propeller and bottom legs. Proceed to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, like so. Now, and then if you detach the back here, you can have her flying around with the propeller in robot mode as well. As for the rest of the transformation, hinge out the entire propeller system, and then fold down this chest plate. Fold the head in, then put the chest plate back up, pegging it into the 2 peg holes on top of her head. Then fold the entire propeller assembly up, pegging this peg into this peg hole on the back of her head. Next, hinge out the arms from the body, folding them underneath the entire assembly, ensuring that these pegs go into the groove here. Next, fold open these panels on the forearms and fold the hands in. Then close them up like so. Next, take the legs, fold out these panels on the thighs, rotate them 180 degrees up, as well as the legs all the way up. Next, fold in the bottom part of the legs, ensuring that this peg pegs into this peg hole here, and then extend out the knee like so. Now they are extended. Rotate at the knee, and then rotate at the propeller. Proceed to peg it all in, ensuring that they are rotated properly, like so. Now you have the wings. Next, fold down the thigh panels all the way down to the front, and then flip the figure over, pegging the arms together and ensuring that these pegs peg into these peg holes on the thighs here. Up and in. Like so. Ensuring everything stays in place. And that is the transformation to Airachnid's drone mode. Now in her drone mode, she is completely monocolored now. The little bit of red paint I mentioned before is completely gone, and it's just a single dark gray blackish color. She has nice detailing here, with a few new bits being revealed, like this detail on the part that connects the propeller to the rest of the figure, and the big propeller at the back can spin, though there you go. See, it spins very nicely right there. Sadly, the little propellers in what was originally the lower legs cannot rotate, though they are a nice detail. I do wish the heels could fold up a little, making it a bit more streamlined, but it can't due to stability for the robot mode, and that is an acceptable compromise. She does have 4 little guns at the front, 2 of which being the accessory guns, which are how they are stored in alt mode. And I'm not the biggest fan of the big hole at the front with where the thighs are and whatnot. It just seems a little weird, but it does work, I guess, for a front area. But still, It is a nice bit, and I do like how they incorporate the head into the design. Usually heads are just stored away, but this one's actually part of the alt mode. So it's actually a nice little detail right there. But it is a nice drone mode, and we don't get many like drone style Transformers all that much. The only other one I can think of that's like drone style is Transformers Prime Soundwave, and well, that's what Airachnid first appeared in. So, eh, yeah, I'm just guessing here. Yeah, I'm just making stuff up at this point. Yeah. Anyways, nice old mode, and also the back spider legs can work as landing gear, and so it can just sit there like so. Getting into alt mode size comparisons now, this is how she stacks up next to the Studio Series Transformers 1 Alita in alt mode, the Studio Series Transformers 1 Optimus Prime, the Studio Series Transformers 1 Megatron, and the Earthrise Optimus Prime. In conclusion, this has been my review on the Studio Series Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Airachnid figure. The engineering on this figure is very, very good, and honestly pushes the boundary for the Deluxe Class price point. And there are a couple of like extra modes with the propeller and the spider walk forms. So this is a fun figure to mess with. She is a bit bulky in the lower legs due to her having the entirety of the wings put down there, and there are a little bit of inaccuracies compared to her on-screen appearance, but I do think those compromises are justified and do increase the enjoyability of this figure. I would recommend picking the figure up on if you do see it, because I'm pretty sure it's still on shelves, and adding it to your collection. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys all again next time. Okay, bye.